take responsibility for your actions. Now, I know you guys always think, hey, when I send you guys out in the field, if you mess up, right? Let's say if they ran a slant and you was outside coverage, right? If you're in the field and somehow, boom, they hit you with the slant, and this is your guy. This is your guy. And as soon as the ball snapped, you decide to go and take this brief, and now your person is free. If they decide to score and make a TD, that's your responsibility. Take responsibility. I pull you out the game. I say, hey, you're out. Who's up? Next guy out. You gotta take responsibility. Where was your head at? Why did you do that? Why did you say, hey, I got this responsibility, but I know specifically for this play, we worked on it in practice, it's my responsibility. So what am I referring to? A lot of guys are in the dating market, or they're starting a business, right? Or they start making content, or they start going to the gym. All of these things take action. But what happens on the other side of it is, oh, I don't want to date. I don't want to approach. I only take 0 to 5 shots an entire year. So now my shot selection is I'm horrible at dating. I don't know how to talk to girls. I'm struggling with this. And now you're over here complaining that every time I go on Hinge, every time I go on these dating apps, I'm just not a winner. I just don't get the likes. And then when I pay for likes, I just look at the likes and I think, how are they deciding to like me? How are they? That's your problem. Your problem is recognizing that you aren't taking responsibility for the actions you have taken. You don't talk to girls in real life. You don't go out IRL and talk to girls. You don't talk. You don't compliment them. You're scared of them. It's easier for you to send a DM or hit them on Hinge than to talk to them. It's your responsibility. If I pull you out and I say, yo, and I'm telling you, do this, and you're not doing it, that's on you. If you're starting a business, and you're saying, you know what, I'm going to just spend 10 minutes every other week on it, and you're going to be like, man, I don't know why I'm not getting sales. You're not putting in effort. You're not taking action to put in effort. It's your responsibility. These things all go for all these different patinas and these notions in our life. If you don't start taking responsibility for your actions, you will start to recognize, man, I did wrong. I did wrong in this situation. This is why it's so important I preach this, because I think there's so many guys out here thinking that, hey, I don't have a responsibility. Like the level of comfort of your life and the level of comfort of how you decide to move is just, hey, it's just so. There's going to be moments where you mess up. Fact. There's going to be moments where you're afraid. Fact. There's going to be moments where you think you're doing the right thing and you're actually doing the wrong thing. I'm trying to put you guys on to understanding is that even though this happened and you jumped out coverage and they scored and you got benched, well, the next series or the next half, I'll put you back in. That's your learning curve. Okay, let me do better, coach. Let me do better for me. I don't even care about you anymore. Prove it to myself when I see the same coverage last time, I'm going to make the play. There's too many guys out here afraid of going into the dating game and saying, hey, I don't know what to say. Make the play. Just say, hey. Compliment them. Just say, I like your shoes. I like your hair. It doesn't matter, but get in the game. Because if you forfeit and you decide to say and start building all this emotional hate towards women, and you saying the dating game's cooked. The dating game's cooked because you're not shooting. The dating game's cooked because you hooked on your ex. This is the reality. The dating game's cooked because you're not putting yourself out there. The dating game's cooked because you're hooked up on your ex. You are initially hooked on what you're not seeing. You can't see opportunity if you still focus on the red dot. If I say, hey, search for the orange dot, but your eyes are only focused on the blue dot, how are you going to be able to see anything else? You got to step away from the game. You got to analyze, what did I mess up on? I'm speaking because I need people to have this experience of understanding that if you don't start looking at your actions and be like, man, I was focused on that dot a little bit more, I couldn't even see the other dots I was in a row. That's on me. Recalibrate. There's a plethora of opportunities in the world. I can do better. I can build my business. I can focus more. I can gradually go from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. If I say, hey, I'm going to work on it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I can do these things that's going to aid me by me taking the littlest step because I'm doing it for me. That's where you have to play. That's where you have to stand. And when you stand in that place, it's way easier for you to look and be like, I'm executing it in the right way. But it's up to you. It's up to you to take that stance and to make that change in yourself. But believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it. The Book of Yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one. And then we can go from there. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program and you look over here and you're like, oh snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right, for the guys that want to get their goals right, for the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only gonna take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the book of yay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. But at the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily, daily, daily. So guys, tap in. The book of yay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not, class is closed.